All right, continuing our study of Daniel. This is Daniel 2b and the dream. Go ahead and open up your King James only to Daniel 2:31. So last we saw he had he had the dream. He asked his wise men and astrologers to interpret the dream. Not telling them what the dream was, they couldn't do it, so he ordered them all to be killed. They came to Daniel, and I'm talking about King Nebuchadnezzar, of course, and so Daniel had went to his friends. He had prayed over it, and now he was just saying no one else is able to interpret the dream, but Daniel will. So this is Daniel 2:31. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. So we have this big statue that King Nebuchadnezzar saw. This image's head was of fine gold, his breasts and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass. So, the head was Nebuchadnezzar, is who he saw. We'll find that out. His legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. Now that's a special thing. Iron mixed with miry clay is a sign of the last days kingdom, where flesh meets human flesh meets with alien DNA, a fallen angel DNA, as if you recall Genesis 6. Where the angels went down and had sex with women and bore giants. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and broke them to pieces. Now that stone is the stone which the builders rejected, Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, and his kingdom. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, and filled the whole earth. So, now, the best way to interpret the Bible is to let the Bible interpret the Bible. So everything I'm saying is what's in here. So this is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king. 37. Thou, O king, art a king of kings, for the God of heaven have given thee a kingdom, power, and strength, and glory. So you the man, Nebuchadnezzar. And wheresoever the children of men dwell, the beasts of the field and the fowls of the heaven have given unto thy hand, and have made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold, Nebuchadnezzar. He didn't say that, but that's who he's talking to. And so Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon is the first kingdom. And after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdue all things, as iron that breaketh all these shall it break into pieces and bruise. And whereas thou saw the feet and toes, parts of the potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. So the head of gold is Babylon, and then the brass. After that, we have the head of gold, and then we have the brass is Medo-Persia, and then I'm trying to think of all the metals. You have to excuse me. I got it right here in front of me. And whereas thou saw iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. And that's what I was just talking about, how the fallen angel, aliens are fallen angels. You should know that by now. But if you don't, I'm telling you, no offense. And so that's what he's talking about. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. That's Christ's kingdom, the 1,000-year millennial reign kingdom of Yeshua HaMashiach. For as much as thou sawest the stone which was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it broke in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God have made known to the king which shall come to pass hereafter, and the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. All right, so we have the head of gold, which is Babylon. Then we have the brass, which is Medo-Persia. We have the silver, which is Greece, and then finally the iron and the miry clay is the Roman Empire, which now is the revised Roman Empire, which is the New World Order. So that's the four kingdoms. You have to go online and research what the statue looks like if you don't know. A lot of people that study Bible prophecy should know. Okay, so this is Daniel's reward and his advancement. Then the king Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face and worshipped Daniel, and commanded that they should offer an oblation and sweet odors unto him. So that was what was done. These people were pretty dramatic. When somebody died or something bad happened, they ripped their clothes off. They rent their clothes and put ashes on their heads. And that's just the way it was in the ancient days. The king answered unto Daniel and said, Of a truth it is that your God is a God of gods and a Lord of kings and a revealer of secrets, seeing thou couldst reveal this secret. So now Nebuchadnezzar says to Daniel, your God's the man. Then the king made Daniel a great man, and gave him many gifts, and made him ruler over the whole province of Babylon, and the chief of the governors over all the wise men of Babylon. So he got promoted, and so now he's second in the kingdom under Nebuchadnezzar, his reward. But it's all from the Lord. Without the wisdom of Yahweh, Daniel wouldn't have been able to interpret this. Then Daniel requested of the king, and he set Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego over the affairs of the province of Babylon. But Daniel sat in the gate of the king. And that is Daniel 2:49. And so Nebuchadnezzar dedicates a golden image. We did that. So that's pretty much in conclusion. Stay tuned for more videos as we go chapter by chapter and verse by verse in the King James. There's a lot to cover, and so these are just random ones that I pick. But there is an order. I'm trying to do prophecy. End time prophecy is what my focus is. So thank you for your time.